welcome to UPIL. My name is Manisha and I'm with Chinmay and Pawan.
So today we are going to talk about Oregon State University on this video. Oregon State University has a very rich history that goes back by 150 years. So let's have a look.
So Oregon State University is located in the northwest part of United States in a city called Corvallis.
Yes, and the closest airport should be in Portland, and that's the international airport, and the closest domestic airport is in Eugene.
So how do you guys like the weather in Corvallis?
I love the spring here. Spring is really beautiful because I can go on hikes, I can go on trails, I can camp out. It's all good in spring.
Well, I think fall is the best for me because
Why?
a new year starts in fall, so you're all excited about the new terms. There are like all main classes in fall, but the best part is the color of Corvallis.
Oh,
the city
yes.
of Corvallis is beautiful in
Yeah.
fall.
You got
You'll
a lot of
see
colours.
different colors of leaves. You'll be walking on a boulevard and you'll have red leaves, yellow leaves, beige leaves, orchids, and oh my god, it's just amazing. This state is like a hidden treasure in the United States.
I think Oregon itself is like so beautiful that you like see so much greenery that I don't think you can see it in the whole United States.
I agree.
Exactly. And there are so many trails you can go.
Yes.
In fall, in summer, in spring.
That's my favorite part.
Exactly. You can go on hiking, hikes, you can go on trails. There are so many waterfalls you can see. It's the nature is amazing.
And summer is like the best time to go for hiking and like jumping in the pool.
That's because you can get good pictures.
No, it's because it's hot, so you can go in the water and not just like freeze outside.
So since I spoke about fall, fall is actually the first trimester of an academic year at Oregon State.
Wait. What is a trimester? Let us explain what a trimester is,
Sure.
right? So a trimester is very different from a semester. Semesters are 6 months long, and trimester here at Oregon State University are 3 months long. So what does that mean? It means that Oregon State University follows a trimester. It has 4 trimesters, that is fall, winter, spring, and summer. And each of these trimesters are 3 months or 10 weeks long,
Yeah, that does make sense.
right?
Yeah, and
So
do you
coming
know-
back, I think we should talk about the programs here at OSU.
Yeah.
So OSU has about 200 plus programs, and the most prominent program here at OSU is in the College of Forestry. So the forestry program is well known here at Oregon State University and is highly funded.
Do you know about any other programs that are a lot famous?
I think
Yes.
oceanography follows forestry. It's like the second most funded program at OSU.
Do you know about any other programs like Department of Engineering, Business Management?
I think business is super famous. OSU, even engineering is a really famous program. Everyone I meet here, they are either doing business or engineering.
And one of the other programs here is the Into OSU program, which is an academic English learning program, and it's most popular here in Oregon.
Isn't Into its own thing in Oregon State University?
Yes, it is a separate department from Oregon State University, and it has a lot of international students from India, from China, from Japan, and a lot of exchange students from European nations as well.
That's interesting, right?
That's awesome.
Wait, tell me more about the research at Oregon State University.
Yes, so Oregon State University is very heavy and prominent for its research. Oregon State University has all the 4 grants: the Sea Grant, Space Grant, Land, and
Sun.
And Sun. There you go.
So what is a grant? Like, I don't know what a grant
So grant is basically federal government funding.
Oh, okay.
So most of the projects and research that are being carried out at Oregon State University are funded by the federal government.
Oregon State is known for its research, and it's ranked number 1 here in the Pacific Northwest, and around the world it's ranked 4th. So it's one of the top colleges for research here in the US.
That's nice.
That's awesome.
Okay, let's move on to an interesting topic, that is social life at Oregon State University.
Yeah.
Yeah, here at Oregon State University, they have over 300 clubs and associations. So you can be a part of a lot of clubs like robotics club, soccer club, and then rock climbing club,
Engineering with borders.
engineering
Without
with borders.
Not with borders, without
Without-
borders. It's without borders.
Without borders. And then they have associations like Chinese Student Association, Indian Student Association, and
Hawaiian Student
Etihad.
Association,
Yeah,
Etihad
the
Cultural
Etihad
Center.
for all the
for
Middle
all
Eastern
the Middle Eastern
communities.
Yes. Yeah. So it's really a diverse society here at Oregon State University, and you can be a part of any club. You just have to have your student ID with you, and you can be a part of any club. It's
awesome.
free.
Sounds so much fun. Like, I'd love to be a part of
Do
that.
these guys have
What
events and all
club
as
do you
well?
want to be a part of? Huh?
Do these guys have events and all as well?
Yeah, they do have events. The last I heard, I think they have a rec night at the Dixon Recreation Center here at Oregon State University, which is a gym, a sports center, and it has a lot of other activities like rock climbing, and they have adventure sports like river rafting and
Kayaking.
and so on. So
I also heard these events are free, of course. You
It
just
is.
need like your student ID.
yes.
I would definitely go to that
Definitely.
event.
I've heard about After Dark.
Yeah.
Have you heard about that?
I think
So-
it's part
Yeah,
of the
it's pretty
Dixon Rec
famous,
as
yeah.
well.
Yeah, exactly. I've heard a lot of things about After Dark. Like each month they have, on one of the Fridays of each month,
Yeah.
they have an After Dark, and on an After Dark they have different themes for each month. They have a Western theme,
Casino
they have-
night.
I remember
The Halloween theme.
No, they have like, they have
Maybe
Halloween
I
themes
haven't.
also. Chinmay, can you tell us things to do in and around Corvallis?
Well, yeah, sure. Corvallis is a nice, small college town. To be honest, there are a lot of places, like there are a lot of trails around Corvallis. There is a lot of recreational parks,
Hiking spots.
hiking spots.
Is there a river in Corvallis?
Yeah, so the Willamette River,
Okay.
it flows right around the outskirts of Corvallis. So there is a riverfront as well.
Wow.
You can actually take a stroll around there. People do jogging. Evenings are very pleasant around the riverside. Usually during springs or fall. During summer, people do kayaking or river rafting.
So tell us more about the restaurants.
Restaurants, like.
Oh my god, restaurants! There is
What
there's a lot
cuisines
of,
do you get?
Yeah.
there's a lot of variation, lot of cuisines. Lebanese, if you like Indian cuisine, if you like Thai food, American food, burgers. If you like pretzels, I love pretzels. You can have those. Apart from that, there are a lot of restaurants. There is a lot of there are 2 movie theaters.
Okay.
So as Monisha you mentioned earlier, you can go for movies.
Yep.
And on Saturdays, usually few Saturdays they have
Free movie
Oregon
night.
State has free
Yeah.
movie nights, so you can watch, take benefit of those.
Nice.
Apart from that, there are a lot of theaters.
Okay.
There is Majestic Theater. There is the Dark Side Cinema
So
Theater.
it's more like a play sort of a
Play
theater. It's
Exactly.
not a
Like
movie
a
theater.
movie theater.
It's a play kind of theater.
Okay.
The Majestic Theater, as well as they can sometimes they show older classic movies at the same time. Apart from that, there are multiple events that goes around during Corvallis during Christmas.
Oh,
You
they
can
have
see-
a famous event, I think. It's the Dam Jam, is it?
Yeah.
Oh
it's
yeah,
like
the Dam
a
Jam.
Oregon
Dam Jam is actually hosted by Oregon State.
State. Yep.
Oh, okay.
So
That's
Dam
like
Jam you
one-
can
When does
have,
that happen?
usually in the
June, July. I think it's in June. Mostly it's in
Yeah.
June for sure.
so at the end of spring term, in the beginning of the summer term.
And it's like a concert.
Enough of us talking about Oregon State University. Let us hear from students, staff, and faculty here.
Hi. So what do you like about working in Dixon Rec Center?
See, if I had to pick my favorite thing, it would probably be that it's a very inclusive environment and there's a lot of diversity, not only among the people, but also just among the things to do. So you don't get bored, and even when you're working, you don't get bored because there's always something that you can kind of check out, something you can help with, and something new you can try out.
So do you have any favorite activity here or?
Let's see, I I liked just running on the treadmill. Sometimes I do the track, but typically also do the treadmill. The outdoor court or track is really nice too. Depends on the weather, but that's one of the things that's great is like, you know, no matter what it's like outside, there's always a way for you to do what you want to do here. So,
That's a good choice. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Have a good one. Bye.
Bye.
So today we have Dr. Scott Pager, who is the Assistant Dean of Experimental Learning, who's going to tell us more about jobs, internships, and so on. So let's take a look. Thank you, Dr. Scott, for joining us. So how can international students find job opportunities in the US?
I think it's important to use the resources that we have available. That's a career center within the College of Engineering that's connected to our Oregon State University Career Center. We have a free posting system where students create a profile, can see jobs. They can even see some of those jobs, whether those are limited to specific employment categories or not. But I think beyond just taking advantage of some of those basic resources, it's being engaged on campus and the other programs I've already referenced, and then building relationships with potential employers.
So do you have any advice for students who are coming in for the next batch at OSU?
Sure, I would say get to campus, figure out your basic needs, understand what you need to do to be successful in your classes, pursuing whatever your degree is. And then as soon as you feel like you have your feet underneath of you and you're understanding the basics of how to survive, get engaged in at least one of these additional programs that is not required, but is certainly something that's going to make the difference for your success pursuing career opportunities, both while in school, but more importantly after you finish up.
Okay. Thank you so much, Dr. Scott.
Yeah, you bet.
It was a pleasure.
So next we have Jay and Sophie from the International Marketing and Recruitment Department at Oregon State University. So let's listen to them.
Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Sophie, for joining us. So as international students, we have a few questions that, if you can answer, that would be great. So the first question that students had was, what is an INTO program?
An INTO program. Well, here at OSU, INTO is a partnership with the university, and essentially they run the student support and ESL and pathways in International Year 1. They are at OSU responsible for all international recruitment. It doesn't matter if you go into a pathway International Year 1 or direct.
So
INTO OSU is the partnership that brings in all international students to OSU.
I see. Are there any resources that students can, avail online that gives them more insight on pathway programs, on direct programs, and things like those?
Absolutely. At the university website, you could find everything you need. You just click on international students and explore the programs and different majors we have.
Yeah, I'd also recommend like our social media pages because, for example, on our Facebook page, if you type in a question, a student will actually respond. So you could talk with staff like Jay and myself, or if you want to talk with a student about what our programs are like, please like our social media. And if you haven't visited our campus before, we also have a U Visit page where you can take a virtual tour of the university.
Literally, you can walk through this university virtually and look at buildings and research labs.
It's pretty cool.
Okay, so how can they get in touch with you? Is it through social media channels, or do you have like a direct contact?
Yeah, so both, all of the above.
Yes.
All
So
of the above.
you
Okay.
can go to the Facebook INTO OSU page, like it, message directly. We have WhatsApp, we have live chat.
Okay.
I think probably the quickest way is email. And honestly, if you really want to connect quicker than that, all of that, you want to use UPL.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And do you have, for the last question, so do you have any tips for students who are applying to OSU?
Oh man.
Anything with weather or,
So much. So I'm actually a graduate of OSU. I got 2 whole degrees here, and I've been in the city of Corvallis for 10 years. And I would say if anyone wants to have a top-notch degree at a research university, they want to live in a place that's safe, that's really welcoming. As you can tell today, the weather is gorgeous. This is the place for them. I'm also biased, but I'd say Oregon State University is an excellent fit for international students.
Tips? Apply as quick as you can, as early as you can. It just, you get priority housing, you get priority scholarships. We have lots of scholarships available, and then once you apply, you can join UPL and join the entire forum of students that are on there. So it's like your own place to have conversations and ask other students questions.
Yeah, so make sure you create a UPL account as soon as you submit your application.
Thank you so much for joining us. It was a pleasure.
Yeah, thank you, Pavan.
See you at Oregon State.
See you soon.
We have with us here Mamta from the International Learning Center at OSU. To start off, tell us a little bit more about your role here at OSU.
Sure. So I manage the Learning Center. My official title is the Learning Center and Testing Coordinator at Into OSU. My role involves managing the Learning Center, which is a resource for our international students. We provide tutoring, we provide a library, we provide computers and labs for printing and scanning documents, and we provide DVDs and different games. So a lot of resources that international students can use.
So are there other support that students can get from the Learning Center apart from printing and using the computer labs?
Yes, I think the biggest service that students use us for is tutoring. The best part is that the fees for all of these tutoring services is already included in the tuition. So when students come here, they don't have to pay anything. We have tutors for English, but we also have tutors for the different subjects that our pathway students study in their courses. So it's a great resource and you don't have to pay anything. So it's very, very popular.
So if you find this video useful, like, comment, share and subscribe to our channel UPL. And to know more about Oregon State University, please visit our description below and we have all the links and resources for you there. Yes.
Thank you. No hasta la vista day.
जहाँ पर गिरफ्त इसको डालना ही नहीं है